So right now he's complaining, Eli, that why is it, what's going on in here? So I think he stepped in dog shit that my dad's dogs left around the breakfast nook area on the back door of the double wide trailer. And now he's complaining about what's going on. I mean, it's common sense. He's just acting like he's the purest thing that ever happened. You know, he always has to come home and say something negative. He never gives a damn to give any money to my dad. I'm like the only one that does. You know, I did a couple of times pay my dad's utility. One time it was like 300, and the other one was like more than 200. So right now it's 12:02. He just got home about maybe 20 minutes ago. He's been sitting outside for maybe 20, 30 minutes. I've been mopping the kitchen nook area so many times a day and sweeping it. And all Eli did when the den was sweep up the turds from the dogs. That's it. Didn't give a damn to mop the floor at all. Then again, he just accuses me of bathing in Pine-Sol like it's any of his business, you know. I'm not even bathing in that stuff. He likes to accuse me of all sorts of things that he makes up. I really swear, man, my dad messed his mind up so bad. He thinks he's righteous, but he likes to destroy people's lives. But I'm just recording to protect myself because this is how narcissistic he can be. He can behave. Every time he comes home, he coughs. This is like day 5, day 6 now that he hasn't been coughing, so I know first thing in the morning he'll be coughing. So right now he's not. I'm sure he's the one that's watching my YouTube videos, and I know he doesn't have a YouTube account, most likely. The cat had the babies. Like I was mentioning before, the kittens are most likely right behind the wall right in here because the plyboards and the dens all like right in here where I'm putting my fingers. It's all in that area. Yeah, it's I'm sure the kittens are born way in the back somewhere. And I hope the dogs don't go running in there because they're small enough to run down. Because, say, from this edge right here to here, or to this big as this mop bucket, they're about that tall, all of them. And they're small dogs, they can get into anything. To be honest, I would use the bathroom because he likes to pee all over the toilet, and even though the bathroom's just, say if I left my door open, you would see it from where I'm laying, where my fingertips is. The bathroom door is right there, and most times he'll just get up and walk right in and really be loud enough where I can hear him pee, and then the suck thing. The pressing thing is that smell of his pee will reek through my door because it's breathable, where the air comes through, and then even when my father makes the wood stove and burns that smoke into the house from the wood stove, which is really small and doesn't really accumulate that much heat into the house, though it's bugging because all winter I froze most of the night away. But I'm okay. I made it through a lot worse and piled on a lot of blankets on my bed just to stay warm. Because my dad constantly complains, saying that, you guys don't pay my utilities, you guys don't help me. I'm not the only child in this house that had a job. I had a job until my father just decided not to take me to work until a week later. But I lost it because of him. How am I supposed to go in without anybody taking me back in so I can get my job back? But this kid over here had to screw up my chances to move back out, but then he's just screwing things up for me, so I'm gonna do it back on him. So right now I'm just making these videos constantly, that way I can back up the fact that he's the one that's causing trouble. I would never use that bathroom. The reason why, because this one right here is my poop bucket, and it does stink in here at times. I do have air freshener to air it, and a fan, the small fan now that's left to, blow the air, circulate the air, which is right behind my laptop right here, where my fingertip is. That's the little fan. I had to close my window because so it doesn't get too cold in here. It still gets chilly at night. But it's not snowing again, so thankfully the weather's picking up heat, warming up back outside, so it's not as cold. These are some of the breads I bought. I bought 8 of them. I gave 2 to my dad. I have 1 to eat only because, I don't know, my body doesn't like bread. So I'm not going to eat it as much. So I'm just saving these 5 loaves left for my dad. So, because he keeps asking me to make bread, so I gave him 2 loaves. And 2 boxes of crackers I gave him also that I bought with my food stamps, and because he was asking for crackers, and I'm sure he stuck it on his shelf in his bedroom, because right when you walk in on the left hand side in the view, just turn all the way and look that there's food on his shelf, which I don't really care to touch because it's his food. Some of it's his. And again, I bought more food again for the... So I don't know. I'm sure he remembers that I'm recording him because of his behavior. I just want to prove to the world that, this is narcissistic abuse. Even my dad does the same thing. But I need to continue catching him, my dad, on his attitude towards me. I want to get a body cam one day and have it keep recording to record my dad's attitude because it's really negative. That's why my physical energy is so low, because then I get depressed really easy and my energy goes way down and I feel like just sleeping all the time. It's my brother's fault. He ruined my truck. I still owe on it, and there's still some things that needs to be fixed on it that Eli destroyed. And same thing with my second oldest sibling, he destroyed, and he thinks that I still owe him, but I don't owe him anything because I paid him back. With all the money I took out of my old job, I took it all out. I hate my second oldest sibling. And I hate the people that I met online and they end up using me, and I ask them to help me out and they don't want to. So I just cut a lot of people off and blocked them and said, you know what, you're just a fake. They don't send much information about what investments they made on me, so they're just gonna most likely keep it to themselves. What cheap bastards they are. I know I'm stupid to help people like that. You know what? It's life lessons learned. Just be mean as cruel as they are. I know he's watching my YouTube videos. I'm not gonna give up on it because I want to prove to the Winter PD and people, if anything happens to me, it's his fault. Because ever since my cousin Jason passed away, he stopped drinking last summer. So it's going to almost be a couple more months. It's going to be a year that my cousin Jason passed away. Just because these stupid people hitchhiking back and forth between Fort Defiance, Arizona, and Ganado. Those people have a tendency to keep hitchhiking, and then they try to go to these people's houses if they could stay the night, but it's not a Days Inn area in this area. He was the last person to be with my cousin Jason. Very nice person. But being in his house is not, oh my god, first time ever. It reeked like pee-pee really bad. The bathroom toilet system didn't work anymore, it was all plugged. Gosh. Him and his mom used to pee on themselves. And thankfully, the mother returned back to her reservation. I don't know what tribe she's from, I don't know. I learned from my second oldest sibling that the FBI was trying to find out who the mother was, who the mother is, and where she's at, but no one seems to know the truth, where she's back with. But it's crazy, they drain a lot. There's nothing really of value in that house no more except for the utility lines and the home site, that's it. All the values that used to be in the house is all gone. I did spend money on my dad's half-ton 1983 half-ton pickup truck Silverado, and my dad's not thankful for that when I try to tell him because he's just too ignorant to pay attention and listen to what I'm trying to tell him. He's just a really impatient person, and he expects things to be done his way all the time, and it's depressing. He expects you to be respectful to him and pay attention to him and to put him first before others. He's just too much of an attention seeker. That's what's wrong with the ADHD person. Just because my dad's biological brothers, born from his crazy mom, died all of cancer, stomach cancer, blood cancer, whatever my dad says about them. It's not like for the 40 years I know that, they never really visit my father in my whole lifetime. So I don't know why he cares about them. He's just brown nosy. It's too bad he killed my mom and my 13-year-old nephew. I don't think I can still half the time forgive him for that. It's what an ADHD person with the person that's not on medication for that. I don't know why people keep saying that. Also, doctors, I'm going to keep mentioning this so many times in each video, that just because my dad's 75 years old and hard of hearing, and doesn't mean to think that just because he's at that age doesn't mean that he has dementia. He did drive me to the store. I'm still 47. I'm going to be 47 in a few more weeks in May, and so I'll be 47 and I still don't have my license yet. I'm still having trouble to find somebody to help me take the test and all that. Most likely he won't be asleep until like 3 or 4 in the morning. He'll sleep all the way until like 9 or 10, so I'll be up around that time when the sun's up and shining around there. I don't know, I'm just tired of the abuse and attitude, Well, I'm gonna say goodnight, because right now he's not starting any drama. I'm sure he is the one that's viewing all my YouTube videos, because he knows my email address, my username, and he even sends nasty emails through another website, and sends nasty lines through. I don't know why he's doing that stupid. So right now he's just being quiet and discreet. I still need to figure out how I can identify people that watch my views. I'm sure there's a way. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. I've been up for a long time. I'm trying my best to get 8 hours sleep or more, because I'm still feeling depressed and energy wipe out. Good night.